Hello everybody, this is Ghost Hunter 385. I am back with more commentary, another topic, and more general craziness for everybody. We have a cinematic coming up, so I'm going to shut up and let you guys enjoy. Enjoy!
We've received reports that the orcs are regrouping.
Certainly the recent attacks against the internment camps are evidence enough.
Agreed. The Horde is on the move. This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch as the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The orcs are not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself? King Tyrannus, you must heed my warning. This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
Plague? You wizards are just being paranoid.
Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
It is simple. As I have said, the Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages under strict quarantine.
I will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Yet prisoners they are, good king.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of this. Guards, remove this bandit.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
Travel west? Are you mad?
Hold, Ambassador. I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this is not the time for wrangling prophets. Our lands are beset by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before, and I will not do so again. If you cannot take up this cup, then I shall find another who will. A warning has been given. Their fate is now their own.
Yes, hello. We have been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty. Please, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and ring the bell for more content. Again, we have been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Welcome, Princess.
Yes, my sense of
The
humor
men and
is
I are
somewhere
honored by your
between
presence.
dumb
And the
and I have
formalities,
no
Uther.
idea.
I'm not king yet.
But
It's good to see you.
anyway, let's talk about
Too, lad.
communication
I'm pleased
today.
that King Tyrannus
Now,
sent
when
you
I
to
sit
help
here
me.
and say
Father still hopes your
communication,
patience and
am I
experience
sitting
might
here
rub
talking
off on
about radio,
Well, it is a father's right to dream,
telecommunication, telecoms? No, I'm talking about
Look,
human-to-human
here's where we stand.
communication.
Our scouts have confirmed that
Now,
there
when
is an
I'm
orc
talking
encampment
about
hidden
this, I'm
somewhere
also
over the next
talking like,
bridge.
how I talk with my
As I
boys.
suspect.
Like, if I'm talking with the
It gets
Emperor
worse.
here, as an
They're preparing to
example,
attack the nearby
I'll
village of
walk over
Strahnbrad.
to the Emperor, I'll call
As far
the
as we
Emperor, I'm
know,
like,
the
hey,
village
what's
is
up,
completely
B?
defenseless.
And he'd be like, what do you mean, B? Well, you're my B. Don't you get it? You know, it's
I need to
that
move
kind of
against the
thing,
Orcs
and, you
base
know,
immediately.
the Emperor gets it.
You handle
He
Strahnbrad's
loves to
defense on
roll
your
with the
own.
punches, too.
Of course, Ether.
I mean, then I'll
Don't worry
shoot
about me.
the
Meet
well,
me at
not
the
shoot
Orc
the
camp
right
once
word, you
you've
know,
saved the
I'll
village.
talk to him about, you know, his day,
careful, Arthas.
what he's doing, what he's up to, seeing what he plans on doing with himself over the next few days, you know, whether he's going to school or something. And then I'll talk to Neo Greg. I'll be like, hey, what you doing? I'm at work. What do you think?
The
You're
light
bugging
is my
me.
strength.
I don't care.
A sound
Really, you don't care
plan.
that you're bugging me work? Yeah, I don't really care. I'd call it
For
to bug
honor.
you, bug you anyway.
Certainly.
You know, this
Of
is how
course.
I talk to my boys here. Now, if I'm talking to
Certainly.
my mom, do you think I walk up to my mother and say,
We'll
"Hey,
fight for
B,
Lord
how you
Honor.
doing?"
Get
No,
your
I go,
sword.
"Hi, Mom, how are you?" And I'll either give her a kiss on the cheek or a kiss on the forehead.
Justice shall be done.
You know, I don't sit
For
there and
honor.
be like,
Please, you're my
a
only hope.
I'm not a
group of gnolls
butthead to
kidnapped my
her.
little Timmy and took him to
And-
their hideout in the forest.
You know, if I'm
Did you
at work and I'm
find him and
talking
bring
to
him
my
home?
coworker, if I'm talking
course.
to what's the I don't want to
Certainly.
use his name. I don't want to give it away who he is. Let's just call him W. If I'm talking to W at
course.
work, you know, if me and W were to make the kind of jokes he makes at work on this channel, I would get this channel banned so fast it wouldn't be funny. But the point is that humans nowadays are lacking serious levels of communication, and the communication issues are just crazy.
A sound plan.
I mean,
Oh,
as an
thanks
example,
so much.
if I
have a
was
reward for
joking
you.
around with the Emperor, calling him my B, and if you can't figure out what I mean by B here, think
is there
Bic,
danger?
and your head's in the right direction.
Certainly.
If I sit there and refer to the Emperor as a B, that's what I mean.
For honor.
You know, if I sat there
Certainly.
and me and him were talking about this in public,
course.
people would either think we're either gay together, or they would think
A sound
that
plan.
I am just the biggest jerk alive. Put in a-hole
Take
there
everything, man.
if
Take
jerk
all the
is a bit
valuables.
too plain for your taste here.
For honor.
But the point is that we as humans communicate differently in different social circles. I mean, you know, think about how women communicate
A
here
sound
for a
plan.
minute. They sit here and communicate way different. Like, if a woman's talking with her friends and they're all giggling and stuff, you know, the thing that's actually supposedly really true and really sad all at the same time is most women have more frenemies than they have legitimate friends.
It would mean
Now,
so much
I'm
to
not
us.
saying that because I wholeheartedly believe that. I have known a few women who would rather have an honest friend than have a backstabbing B word there as her friend. To be bluntly honest here with you. I've met women like that. And this is also the reason why a lot of women say, I would rather have guy friends than girlfriends.
Of course.
Sadly, that perception has been warped by the fact that so many girls say, oh, he's just a friend, he's just a friend. Next thing you know, you catch him in bed together because he's just a friend. But, you know, the point is that we as humans have serious communication skills. And, you know, I'm not even talking about interpersonal here. I'm hearing in general. Because there are so many people who are offended by tone and other things. It's like, are you kidding me?
For honor.
I'm coming off a little harsh.
A sound plan
And
for
it's
helping
like, I'm sitting here talking about how
take
fat
this
your
item.
mother is. As an example here. You know, the point is that, gee, the tone I talk,
course.
the way I talk to somebody
For honor.
just makes me that bad is
Save us,
ridiculous,
Caesar.
but oh well.
Damn. The attack has
Now,
already begun.
personally, where do
To
I
arms,
think
my
a lot of
brothers.
this issue comes from? Personally, I think it comes from the fact that what's the best way to say this? I think it comes from the fact that nowadays we're just not socializing anymore. When I say we're not socializing, I mean you literally have people who will not speak to somebody at all, but they have the confidence to talk over internet chat rooms like it's easy. I mean, there was an anime that's a manga that actually started as a light novel. I forget the Japanese name, but the English name is basically how not how to summon a demon lord, something along those lines. Basically, you have computer gamer extraordinaire who's a shut-in.
I stand for the light.
Who has a character that's maxed out as high level as he can get, and he can't talk to anybody, and he can't even act his natural self when he gets summoned to the game world. He literally has to do his whole demon lord thing to even talk to anybody. You know, it's sad and pathetic all at the same time, but it just goes to show what happens when humans do not socialize properly. And I do mean that. It's sad, really, that that's what it looks like. But, you know, that's just an example. And personally, from my perspective, I don't think it's not entirely the parents' fault. I mean, parents do have some blame here that, you know, they can't socialize properly in front of their kids with other people here. But the other thing is that society does not favor teaching socialization. Now, people will sit there and say, what do you mean? I want my kid to have friends. I'm not talking about your kid having friends. I'm talking about the fact that most people will not go up to someone they kind of know and just chat with them and try and develop more of a relationship. I mean, things have gotten so bad, just as an example, between men and women, where guys will literally not approach women at all. Like, do I want to risk being creepy? I mean, literally. There is such paranoia thanks to things like Me Too and other movements that there are literally things you cannot say, or you risk offending somebody and being canceled. Personally, I think it's pretty damn disgusting that we cannot have any measure, any level of conversation without someone either getting offended or grossed out. Yet you have women on TikTok, oh, guys don't come up and talk to me anymore. Guys don't come up and buy drinks anymore. It's like, well, gee. Considering most men don't have the confidence to even talk to women out of fear of either rejection or being called a creep. You know, what is this called? This is called you need to get this fixed, but we're not going to. But this is Ghost Hunter 385 signing off. See you in the next video.